So yesterday we had a discussion about what is the basic document architecture. Here I simplified what are all the pre-sales documents. Pre-sales documents means your inquiry and quotation. Okay, post-sales means your sales order and delivery. PZ also it will happen as part of delivery and billing. Okay, basically these three are the mandatory documents. That means legal documents. If an issue happens, you can go against either customer can go against company, company can go against customer. Okay, so this is what we have discussed. So like here I told about basically your architecture can be divided into document can be divided into three parts: sales document header, item, schedule lines. But we will see sales document header is talking about your customer details or whatever the details it is commonly required for all materials while copying. Okay, sales document item means your how much quantity is supposed to order, and what kind of material you need to order. Okay, quantity and price and everything related to item level. Schedule lines means like schedule means certain schedule. Okay, schedule is a general term, right? So schedule lines means your delivery dates and confirmed quantities which is going to determine. So sale item, if you have item, so your inventory is holding the stock, then you will come to know, like suppose someone ordered here 1000 packs, only 500 available. I have given an example, 200 available, 100 available as a background, an example. So then your delivery dates will be changed. This is one date, this is one date, this is one date, based on the your inventory fulfillment. Like some connection will be there. There is one concept called availability check. There we'll get to know what exactly happens over here. So now you got it. Now let's try to understand. Okay, now let's try to understand. So what is the sales document header? Okay, what is this sales document type actually? Okay, let's go back to our SAP screen now. So I will show you the part where if you would like to configure your own document type, come here, SPRO reference IMG. Okay, and we are now learning our sales and distribution module. You come here in sales and distribution module, there is one tab called sales. Okay, basically you can see sales documents, you can see sales document header. So header means all these are the configurations will be there related to sales document header. You have something called sales document item. That means it is material related. Okay, so different kind of materials will be there, right? Service material or kind of your standard material or text material or returnable material or packable material, packaging material, or different materials will be there. Okay, what are all the different kind of configurations and concepts we have, we learn here. Okay, apart from sales document item, there is something called schedule lines. What is this schedule lines? What exactly these three things, we'll call it as sales documents as part of sales document architecture. All these three set of configurations, okay, will be part of your sales document. Now let's see what is the header as an example. Now I will try to show you this an example. For example, I'm just taking another window for sales order. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Now you can see this is the sales order. Suppose this OR is the document type, like for creating the sales order. If you understand one document type perfectly, you can able to understand other documents also. Okay, so if I see here, I'm just giving my sales organization, I'm giving my channel, I'm just giving a division. You can give any sales area. Sometimes you can give sales office also. Okay, so let's enter this one. Let's enter our material. Okay, now if you see, if you come here, there is one section called go to. If you see the upper tab, you try to remember this. So there is called go to. In that go to, if you go to header, see all these tabs available, like what is the sales tab, what is shipping tab, and billing, payment cards, okay, accounting, conditions, account assignment. Okay, all these are the different tabs will be there. How we have to go? You try to remember this, try to make a note it down. Go to header, sales, shipping, billing, and all these tabs will be there. This is sales document header. Okay, so either you can go to header, you can go to the specific tab. If I click this sales tab, what is this first tab? In sales tab, what are all the details there? What is this document type? Header level, like the document type header, right? So what is sales office, what is sales group? You can see that created by, who is created by this user. As of now we are using this user. Document date, today's date is this date, and created on. Okay, so like you can able to see, depends on our requirement, like we'll try to configure all these fields in the implementation guide. If you see document currency, pricing procedure, okay, pricing date, customer group, price list, these are the different price list, price group, different fields will be there. In the similar way, if you go to shipping tab, it will talk about header related all fields actually. In the similar, if you go to billing level, you have encode terms. This you have already seen in customer terms of payment. Like that, you will have certain things, right? So here you have condition, means your pricing and accounting, like different tabs will be there. I think you have seen partner determination. This is header level, your partners. Okay, so let's come to the item. Okay, the header you can go in two ways. If you click this button, you can directly go to the header. Okay, or else you can go to header, whichever the tab you want, you can go. See, in real time, like if any field is missing, any field is wrongly copied, or else if you'd like to edit, okay, like you obviously should go any one of the tab, depends on your requirement. There is something called sales text also. There is one concept called text determination, different will be there. So we are not way ahead to discuss about all these fields, but sales document header, what is important fields we have, we can see. In the similar way, if you go to sales document item, if you see item level, sales A, sales B, shipping, billing, account assignment, schedule lines, like similar tabs will be there. Now you got it out. Why we have why we have almost same tabs, what we have the same tabs in header also, then why we need, is he mad or what? It's not like that. For example, so same, this material is there. Okay, this material is there. Again, I'm re-entering. Suppose this material is there. This is assume that A material and B material. If you have two materials, okay. So if you see, I will show you an example. In a header level, if you go to the sales, okay, like if you see sales office and sales group, okay, let's come here. Sales A, you will not find sales group and sales office here. Okay, that is at header level. That means you apply your common sense. With this example, you can understand. In header, that means like if this customer is giving order from for one particular sales organization and sales office, so item level I don't require. This material is belongs to another sales office, this material is belongs to another sales office, I don't say. If I give order, I will give at one particular place. Okay, in the similar way, okay, there is something called, I will show you few fields actually, header level. Okay, if you see, payment terms are there at a header level. Okay, you have a payment terms. Now go to the top. Okay, like I'll show you. If you go to the header, okay, billing tab, you have a terms of payment. Header level, you have one payment terms. Okay, like uh, whatever the payment terms, like for example, if I take, this is the example, if I entered, see special payment terms from 0000, the same payment terms will be copied to your item level. Okay, let's go to the billing tab. it is copied automatically. That means you need not re-enter again at item level. That means reusability will be there. That is controlled through configuration. From top to bottom it is copied. So how it is copied, why it is copied, that we will learn later. We try to understand that. Same field available at header, same field available at item level also. Suppose if I change this one to item level, so for this material 30 days, if the customer is paying 2%, I'm giving discount. 14 days 3, 45 days he has to pay it at any cost, but I'm not going to give any cash discount. Okay, let's go to this material. So this, assume that these are the two different materials. As of now we haven't created, but let's assume A and B material. For item 20 B material, payment terms is this. Now if you go to the header, okay, if you go to the header, so payment terms is 001. First it is copied to all items. Suppose if you have 500 items are there, like 100 items are there, every item you need not enter one by one, 01, 01, 01, 01. Then time will go for that entering item level payment terms only. But it's a customer requirement, whether it need to be copied from header or else item level it need to be determined. Okay, that is customer requirement. Don't worry about this example. The same payment term is available there and here. If you see here, the payment terms, it is 003. If I would like to change into 003, it won't change automatically in header. That means you try to understand in SAP system, any header level, if you enter the data, that will flow to items. But if you change at item level, that will not pass to the river direction to header data. Okay, you try to remember this. This point is very important. Always flows from header to items actually. Okay, because this is what we are saying, right? So if I entered the sold to party and ship to party here, okay, so if I come here, so you see create header data, right? If you see partners, all these are there. Let's assume, okay, let's assume if I go item level also, same partners will be there. So for this particular item, line item 10, let's assume my ship to party is something different. It is something like, I would like to enter this. Okay, so maybe I can give 5. Oh, I think I haven't assigned. Let's assume any possibility is there, like, I can able to tell that this need to be copied, this material need to be sent to this ship to party, but not the sold to party relevant ship to party. Whereas if you go to another, it won't allow me to go because, okay, let me put this. Okay, redetermined, everything will be redetermined. Okay, let's go here. I can give another ship to party this item, like, locations I can able to choose it. Okay, I can able to change it if I require. Okay, but header generally it will be the same actually. So let me try to enter any another customer. Okay, so let me try to take this one. Let's press enter. Okay, no problem. Let's copy this. So the sales area different, right? That's why it is asking like this. Let me cancel this. I don't enter any distribution channel. Let's click here. I'll try to enter this one separately. Okay, so we can able to see the sales area. It is always there in header level. Okay, so let's come here. Let me try to enter this material. So see why it should be header. I will tell you simple logic. This person is assume that distributor. Okay, item wise person won't change, right? So when you are giving, he is the legal party, legal ship to party, so then item wise it won't change. So then, so brand Q limited means he is the sold to party, he is the ship to party, if I say so. So then so it should be at a header level only. We try to apply your logical mind. If you see this, it's always sales area should be distributed. That's why item level, if you see anywhere, you don't find the sales area. Okay, otherwise each item wise, if you are giving different sales areas, then if something went wrong, to whom you go for court or case against him in consumer court or somewhere. So that's why item level you don't have sales area. If you think about logically, like certain fields which you required at a header level, that will be there at a header level. Okay, so if you come here, let me try to enter this material. Okay, so you have whatever the fields you have, but if you got a doubt, like suppose if I change, if you see certain fields, if I change, so pricing date is 24th. Okay, it's on header. Okay, where is the pricing date? Here it is there, 24/02/22. Okay, whereas if you go for pricing date, you will have an item level. Suppose in item level, if I am changing it to 27, so that means for this material I'm changing this data. Okay, it won't change automatically at a header level. You try to understand this point. In the similar way, if you enter some material automatically, so from a header, date will be copied. Okay, let's click this material again, it will be 24. If you see line item 20, 27, line item 30, it is 24. If you go for line item 10, it is 24. That means price will be applied based, generally it won't be there, pricing date will be similar, but for your understanding I'm telling which data you can able to change it actually. So let's take an example. This order is created on 24th. Okay, but line item 20, it's in change mode. You didn't do any shipping and all. 27th you would like to process the order, so 27th freshly you have added one more material, so that time it will take different date, right? Okay, that it takes from your item. This is what, if you see anything, if you see this pack and what do you call, conversion is there, order quantity is there, these fields only available in item. I don't require it at header document type level. Okay, if you see, I don't require the quantities and all those things, that is at item level. Okay, but whereas if you see certain fields, like if you let me try to show you something, one more example. If you see in billing, there is called incoterms. The same incoterms might be available material to material. Some material might require insurance, might not require, depends on, you can able to change it. If you go back to the billing document, you can able to change it. For example, this is, I will show you this one. I will put it FOB, like let's put it Germany. Okay, incoterms I told, right? So if I enter this per item, it won't be there for all. I can able to enter different ones. Okay, don't enter these two. How the header, whether it will copy to first two line items, or you try to understand this. Okay, let's come to the header now. I'm entering not FOB, FCA Germany. I'm Germany, not suppose England. For difference I'm just entering, it won't be like this. Generally it will be the same header to item. You have a chances, like data might varies also. That's what I would like to say. So let's try to enter this. Okay, freight redetermined. See, the header business data does not apply to line item. That means if I enter something, it might not apply. Okay, certain cases, not every time won't be copied. Okay, let's double click this one. So this is FOB Germany. If you come here, FCA, if you come to FCA England, it is copied for first two line item, because what system is saying, if it is blank, I will copy from header to data, but I don't want to rewrite it. If you change some data in item level, it won't rewrite it. You can understand with this example, like while going our discussion, you try to understand different things. Let's try to check how the sales document header works. Okay, so let's go to the config page now. So now you understand, right? So how the sales document header, all these fields will be controlled, like, certain fields will be copied from your customer master, such certain fields directly available in the sales document type level, and how we are going to control at a document level, how we are going to control that, we are going to check now. Sales document header. Okay, sales document header, you simply try to remember it is always at your document level. Let me click the define document types. I will show you path one more time. Sales and distribution, within that sales document header. Now you can define your own document type. See, OR is the document type, right? This document is given away SAP standard system. If customer wants, like, you can copy and you can customize accordingly. Okay, don't change the standard setting. If you select this, okay, or else you can go new entries and you can define, it doesn't matter. But generally, if SAP is giving flexibility, all these field controls will be there. If I double click on this, let me show you first. So we can see different kind of documents are there. Okay, as I said that yesterday we have seen standard document type inquiry. Okay, so in the similar way, if you go back and you can see the quotation. Okay, when you go to the position, if you press or order, okay, so yesterday I told LF, it won't be available here. LF is delivery document configuration. What configuration we are doing? Only sales order types. Okay, so the similarly, if you see returns, okay, so like that, different depends on your uses, you can able to use it. Okay, if you understand one document type definition perfectly, I will try to compare it with other fields of the document definition. Then you can understand other documents as well as. Okay, we're coming to this space more frequently before finishing off our course whenever we require. I'll just taking the order, actually standard order. This is very interesting, right? So if you see, this document type is OR, standard given. In the similar way, OR means ordered. German people those days thought about that. This is basically 4-digit alphanumeric code. If you would like to define, you can able to define your own. Go to the new entries, or else you can copy it. The same thing you can select, you can do here, or else you go inside, you can copy. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's come here. I don't want to change the standard document type definition. Okay, we'll try to play with our own document type. Let's copy this first. So when I press enter, what it says, the target key must be different from source key. That means order already there. How can you able to create it? That's why I'm creating it as a JADWAR. Let's press. It is also some student got created. Let me put it JADWAR1. Let's give it a try. See, now JADWAR1 is not available. This is my document type. I can play with this now. Okay. When what you are saying, from OR you are creating as a JADWAR. That means OR is your source. This is your target. From source to target copying, there is one configuration called copy control, dependent entries for copying control. Don't worry about this. When the concept comes, I will explain copy controls. So as of now, what you can do is, this entry is also relevant for copy control, always say yes. Okay, once you say yes, you see it will, if you would like to cancel, you can cancel it. Press enter button from your keyboard. Okay, see number of entries copied, one entry copied. Okay, let's click this. Okay, once you click this, save this. Okay, so I'm saving this one. While saving, it will ask some dependent entry tables actually. T184. This is one table, like different objects will be there, like configurations. This is one table. You don't think about TVCPA, it is for your copy control. Like that, different things will be there. Don't try to concentrate at this part. Press enter, that's it. That means from background, so many objects will be copied. See, this is the same thing I explained while copying. The background settings will be there. Already created settings will be there for company code. In the similar way, we copied this. Okay. So now you copied. Let's go down. These are the different fields. In this, out of this definition, today and tomorrow or day after tomorrow, what are all the important fields? Sales document header, we'll try to learn it. Okay. Let's come here. So now you can play with ZOR1. Okay. So ZOR1. Okay. So ZOR1 is what it talks about. Document type actually. What kind of document type? SAP identified code. This is 4-digit alphanumeric code. Or I copied it as a ZOR1. Like if you wanted to keep it 4 5s or else 4 4s, 4 3 4 3, 2 7 2 7. If you'd like to copy it, you can copy it. Okay. So this is just the name. This is description. By default, standard order is there. If I would like to change it, I can change it to, so like let's take an example. I'm changing it as a credit sales doc. My customer said that document type name should be like this, or else like someone is saying like retail sales. So you try to understand this. One is document type and that particular description. Two fields you understand. Now ZOR1 is there. Let's go to the previous screen. I'll open another session for your understanding. VA01. Okay. So let me share the screen. So here I am giving ZOR1. Okay. As a document type. Previously what we gave actually OR is the document type. Now I am giving ZOR1 is the document type. So I'm giving my sales area. Let's assume 2727 and 2927. So when I press enter, it is allowing. Okay. So I'm giving what is my sold to party? Retail sold to party. Same thing. What you can understand? Create retail sales. Okay. So if you go back to the definition, okay, previously it is coming as sales order. If I change it to retail sales, it is coming. Okay. Suppose if I put it distributor sales, I have a separate document in my, generally it won't be there, but I'm telling you, you might have chances to get different requirement also. For distributors, I'm using separate document type. Now if you go and try to create it, my description will change. For same done, see distributor sales, it is coming. If I press enter, create distributor sales. Okay. So I don't want to do that. Let me put it one document type for my convenience as like credit sales. So you just copy one document type and try to check these two fields. Okay. So this is the document of when I'm copying, this talks about your sales document type. Okay. But if I come here, you have OR1 document type is, that is standard order. If you see inquiry one document type is, quotation one document type is there. written one document type is there. If you go for different business process will be there, like CR is for your credit memo request, DR is for debit memory. You see the description type and the description it is changing. Suppose if you are going for like what do you call CF, consignment fill up. Okay, so there is called CP. Don't worry about that. You try to observe this. See, consignment pickup. If I have different document type, I am just giving the naming convention accordingly. Okay, FD, delivery of free of charge, quantity contract, like that. You can able to understand it. What is our document type? We have created order as this one. Suppose if you think about the broader definition of this, like this document type, if I copy for this document type description, if you give, suppose the same document type, if I'm giving as like credit memo or like inquiry or quotation, if I give description, based on description your background code or your background settings won't work. If order means that will be controlled by your document category. Okay, so whatever the description you give, if you give your name or else your firm name or else some xx code, any code, if you give any name, if you give, your SAP system won't be identified by which document type it is by based on your sales document category. A is for inquiry, B is for quotation, C is for order. Whenever you give C, it will your SAP system understand that this person is trying to create sales order only. Whenever you give A, it try to understand inquiry only. Okay. Whenever I give H, it returns only. I means order without charge. I will show you the standard example. C is for your sales order, right? If I go for IN, IN is inquiry. See inquiry, what is there? A is there. Yeah. So if I go to QT, quotation, what is there? Your B, quotation. In the similar way, if I go to QC, quantity contract, G is there. What is G? G is talking about your contract. If I go for WK1, okay, this is value contract general. If you see, what is the definition? So description might changes, the usage also differs actually. You can see again your G is for contract. In the similar way, if you go for CR, credit memo, it is K is for what? Your credit memo. The similar way, if you come here, DR, debit memo request. Don't worry about all these documents, I will explain you. Okay, so debit memo, that means based on this document category definition it changes. But whereas if you come to order, OR is C, when I am copying C to C as ZOR1, so then this is also sales order. This sales document type category talks about the definition. Okay, I will show you the difference. You try to understand two documents. Let me try to go to the share, reshare the place like so. VA01 you are entering for creating sales order. In the similar way, if you go to VA11, see what it comes? Create inquiry. That means your transaction code also changes. The transaction code whichever I'm entering it in command prompt, that and the document category is links. For example, if I enter IN, okay, so this order type IN has not been defined for this sales area. Well, that's okay, that's fine. This error already I told you where we have to fix it. Let's go to this. Okay, let me then do the save changes. So if you come to here, when you get this error, I already told you, you check all these things. So 2727 already assignment will be there. Okay, so go back distribution channel again. If you go 27 for sorry 2727, okay, 272829 all three assigned. When you get that error, you check the division also. See why I'm repeating for your remembrance. If you come here 27, okay. Finally, you assign sales document types permitted for your sales area. I'll show you this one up. So when you come to position, you put it, press enter, or if you get warning 2727. For 2727, till now you have someone has used this one, that is okay, you don't worry about that. So ZOR1, when I copy it, right, it is copied here, okay, but you don't have order is there, but you don't have quotation at all. Let's copy this. We'll just creating it for inquiry also. Now it will allow, we are permitting the sales area for this document. The similar way, I'm just copying it for quotation as well, as to show the difference for you now. Okay, so that means you can able to create quotation also. Let's go back to the our previous screen. Now if you press enter, it won't come. Whenever you make any change, you always take new one, E11. If you take now, it will enters. Okay, auto type IN has not been defined. Oh, this is with 29. I have created it for 27, right? So that's why it is stopping me. So if I press enter, it will allows. If you see, your he inquiry also, you are entering sold to party and ship to party. Okay, let me try to put, okay, this customer it is allowing, okay, brand Q limited. So then if you see here, there is something called valid from and valid to. So if any person is inquiring for any product to buy, you have validity start date and validity end date. Sometimes he inquired 5 days ago, then from customer care or someone from your company calling, hey boss, you inquired about this product. You would like to buy this product. We are having certain offer today if you take this product. Or else sometimes they are telling that, hey boss, like what you can do it. I will give you 10% additional discount. Let's take an example. In India, the financial year starts March, April, right? So, like before closing our financial year, suppose they would like to give some loans or something like that, they are giving 1% extra off, or else processing fees will be less or something like that. So that inquiry will be done by your either customer will go directly inquire about products. Certain times you are getting inquiry from companies. That database will be saved. Okay, so if you see valid from and valid to is there. Okay, let me try to, VA21 is for your quotation. Okay, let's put the standard quotation number. I'm not copy. If you see valid from and valid to is there, but whereas you try to find the difference of these two. So sales order, you don't have sales order is like an actual conversion. That's why you don't have valid from and valid to. Like that, when valid from it should come and valid to it should come and which tab it should come, everything will be controlled by your document type definition, whether it may be sales order or written order or inquiry or quotation, credit memo request or debit memo request, or if it talks about any free of charge or any order for that matters. Okay, so this is all about the definition, that how you are going to control, you are going, it is going to be controlled by what I would say, document category. Very important field in sales document type definition. Let's go to our document type ZOR1. Okay, I have explained this one. Try to remember this you cannot able to create it on your own. We don't require until unless if any special requirement comes. Okay, so sales document block, it's simple. When you put a block, you are not able to use this document type at all. I'll show you this one. Again, session is expired. Now we have seen the name, 4-digit code, and description, and this document category. Like it is going to differentiate whether it is written order or free of charge or quotation. So all these kind of different kind of documents that we are going to see in another few days. Don't worry about that. This is one simple field. There is called sales document block actually. If I click F4, you can able to see like blank means no block will be there. Okay, so this is something called only automatic creation allowed for rebate processing. Like now you are manually entering sales order, right? My sold to party, my ship to party, my material is this much, or something like that. There are certain cases automatic document, by copying from another document it will be created. You don't get into that. There is one concept called rebates. That time I will show you how it works. But you try to check these two fields. Blank means now it is allowing. If I keep the block means I cannot able to use this one. Okay, so I'm trying to share another window. I put the block as block indicator for this sales order. So like let me share this. Share the document type. For example, ours is ZOR1, right? If I put the block, if I press enter, what it is saying? Sales order type blocked for processing. That means you cannot able to do anything this. Especially in real-time systems, they will block all the document types, including sometimes standard document types. Only whichever they are used for business, they will do it. This is actually the tradition, because otherwise if he is created a order with another document type, that is a problem for them. Okay, this is the block. Let me try to remove the block now, so I can able to use this. Let me put the blank here. This is very simple actually. Whichever the, suppose certain document is used first 5 years, but your customer says that in support project you don't want this document, then you will put the block. That's it, simply in configuration. So now let's try to put it this one. It won't allow. Whenever you make any change, you take new screen and you try to enter. Now it will allow after changes. Okay, this is the all about block. It's very simple. You can try this one. Now there is an indicator. Okay, you have a document category. There is an indicator within these documents. Also there is a subcategory will be there. Okay, so like you have a debit memo, credit memo request is there. Assume that you have another different kind of credit memo request is there. So then you use this indicator actually. Okay, this indicator what and all there, I will show you. As of now we don't see, but in future it will come. You try to understand. This is sub classification of your category. Like suppose if you go for this invoice correction request, D is there. Okay, I will show you. And if I can able to see either, yeah, this one example I will show you. If I required, I will show other example also. For this best example is, if I go for, there is one document type called RK. So in that invoice correction request, this is also like a credit memo only, but it has some special purpose document. So this we can use. We can able to differentiate the difference between your credit memo. If you see, indicator is K for this invoice correction request. If in the similar way, if you go for credit memo also, K is there, but both are the same. Why we have to use it for business, or some special purpose will be there for this document RK. So that's why they keep this. Is like some additional code will be there, some additional parameter will be there. That is the differentiation. Okay, I will show you this what exactly it is when the time comes up. You try to find the differentiation. This is classification, this is additional sub classification, if any further documents are there. In the similar way, if I go to FD, free of charge, there is something called SFD, subsequent SDF. Okay, okay, don't think about that. This is indicator, and you just take it RK as an example as of now. Okay, now you got all these fields. Now you try to see number systems, which talks about whether your document type, the system will be created like a customer only internal number range. If it is created by you, the number is external number range where we have numbers. That is the question. Okay, let me go to the configuration spro reference img, come to the same pocket like sales and distribution, come here sales, in this sales documents, sales document header. Now you define the document type. Number ranges where we have to define. If you see, define number ranges for sales document type. Similar way, this is for display existing number ranges. This is for creating your number ranges, maintaining. So this number range status is like which number it is supposed to be created. Okay. So here, if you want, I can create one number range. 1 second, let me try to check. So as of now, 01 and 02 is assigned. 01 is for internal number range. 02 is for external number range. That means you have to enter manually. Okay. Let's come here. Okay, someone has created this much bit number. 10-digit number will be there. Okay. Okay, I'm not creating, or else I will try to use an existing one. Okay, someone has created this 22, this one, right? Suppose I am creating like one number range. My number range indicates which number it is. So I'm just taking this one as 30. Let's see if it is available. It will say it is overlap. I'm creating this one. I'll just creating it as like 999. Okay, let's press enter. Okay, now it is allowed. Let's save this. Okay, so if you come here, 50, where is our 50? 50 I have taken, right? 50 is our internal number range. In the similar way, external number range is what? It starts with this number. Let me copy this. I can use the same only. I am not creating anything. If you want, you can able to create it. It's simple, like how you created customers in the similar way. So now go to sales document type. What is our document type? Z1. In Z1, you will try to set it as internal number range assignment is 50. I am taken. Okay. This I am keeping it as a 02. Now let's check how it works. Let me try to do. Okay, /n VA01. Okay, I'm just creating some document. Okay, it is asking which sales area. Let me take this one because wholesaler and everything is available. So what is my bill to party also? I'm selecting this. Okay, so now if you come here, this material is not defined for this distribution channel, right? Let me try to take retail only better. What is the retail is 29. See, we can extend it, we can reuse it, but that already I have shown you how to extend it, but let me check this one. Okay, now if you see this for the sales order, let me try to save this one. So save it, no problem as of now. What is the number I have given from? Okay, 3 lakh, right? 3 lakh, 3 lakh, it is got created. Okay, let's try to create one more. So take the same customer again. So let's save this. So save this, don't worry about complete log. So it is giving another number. In the similar way, I would like to create it number 2 for external number range. For example, if I enter this, I can give the my document number initial only. With this number, it need to be created. Now let's see how the system behaves. What it is saying already exists. Okay, let me try to put it some 500. The sales document cannot be blocked. Okay. Let me try to put it to some 999 number. I just need to check the status actually for this. Okay, this number is available. Now let's try to put the sold to ship to party. I'm entering this material. Similar way, how customer is see now before after generation, it is asking in internal external you are entering because you know the number actually. If you save this, so sales order will be created with that number. If you see this number is created. Now let's go back to the configuration. Okay, so 50 and 2. Now let's try to check internal and external number ranges. We'll check the status now. Okay, number range status. So if you see this, so since external it for external number ranges it won't see the status. You should be careful about this. But if you come internal, it will show the status for you. Okay, 50. See, this is the latest document. 3 lakh and 3 lakh one we created. This is how, in the similar way, how you have created internal and external number ranges. In the similar way, you can able to create it for your document types, any document types for that matter. So this is all about for today's class. Tomorrow we are going to see other fields. Okay, so this space where whenever we require will come, but I will try to explain you about some 25 to 30 fields here which is important as of now. After that, with concept we will try to understand all other fields, but all fields now also, if I try to give theoretical explanation, doesn't mean that we're not going to get the total concept. Now when concept comes, we'll come back to this space again. We'll revisit this space to understand this one. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you.